in listening to this, and to talk about the tolls can go up to a certain amount, based, part of that's going to be based upon trying to get back some of that upfront money, right?
Well, pretty much it's all going to be based on that.
I was trying to be subtle. And then what I keep hearing is, but they won't be able to go above whatever the market will bear. And there's the talk there that in any market concept is that there'll be competition that will impact the market.
Right.
And there's been discussion even here recently about, well, people already have someplace they can go currently, so there must be a market that will keep those prices, those tolls lower, is what at least was implied or is suggested a minute ago.
Well, that's the theory. Actually, in some European countries, they require there to be a free road paralleling toll road, so there is an alternative.
And I remember years ago, 5, 6 years ago, when we were first hearing about new toll roads in this area, that was one of the things that got said, was that if you're going to have a toll road, you would have a free road that paralleled it in one way or another. I remember very distinctly having discussions with some people who are involved in this today. But does the market get skewed with regard to that? And we'll use 121 as an example here. If 121 is built as a toll road, does that market get skewed if in that contract with the private entity there is a non-compete clause or some form of penalty clause that keeps the public from coming in and improving or building other roads?
Clearly it does. I mean, toll roads almost universally by their nature are monopolies. I mean, even when there are alternatives, there's congestion issues. So one of the things that I use as an example about the price elasticity argument is, look at the airlines. Airlines, if you show up late, if you try to buy your ticket a day before, they basically can charge you anything that you want. And even though there's alleged competition, there really isn't, because they have hubs and spokes, and you can't get from here to there without going on a certain airline. And now they have code sharing, so they're virtually cartels, And that alleged, competition option doesn't exist. And on toll roads, that's usually the case too. Secondly, if you have a situation where you have a toll road and they increase the prices higher and it reduces traffic, where does the traffic end up? It ends up on the public roads with no tolls to pay for the maintenance, no tolls to pay for the expansion. So, the operator doesn't care whether he makes, his projected revenue on that traffic, or he can double the tolls and have half the traffic. Maybe he'd prefer to have half the traffic with lower maintenance. So, there's the monopoly nature of a toll road really kind of, makes it an ideal investment for the outside world. I mean, it's a perfect investment.
In other places where you've seen this, have you seen situations where the public entity entering into the contract with the private entity restricts itself in such a way with non-compete agreements or penalty clauses against it, so that it does skew the market? Are you seeing that in other places?
Well, the only two real examples that are out there are Chicago and Indiana. There was not a non-compete in Chicago. There was a non-compete in Indiana. I don't know the exact details of the non-compete, but there was some. I think it was within 10 miles either side of the road. There was a non-compete. But I don't recall exactly.
Thank you.